Michelangelo's David, the revolutionary masterpiece that shook the Renaissance world. In the sweltering summer of 1501, Florence stood at a crossroads. The Medici had been expelled, the Republic restored, and the city needed a symbol of its renewed strength. Enter 26-year-old Michelangelo Buonarroti, handed a botched 19-foot marble block that had defeated two previous sculptors. What emerged 3 years later would become the defining work of the High Renaissance. A statue so perfect it was said to have stolen the breath of God himself. The Impossible Commission, Florence's Divine Gamble. The Opera del Duomo's records show the original 1464 commission called for a series of Old Testament prophets to adorn Florence Cathedral's roofline. After Agostino di Duccio abandoned the flawed marble, documented as Il Gigante, it sat exposed to the elements for 25 years until September 13th, 1501, when Michelangelo signed a contract with these unprecedented terms. Payment: 400 gold florins, equivalent to $300,000 today. Deadline: 2 years. He took 3. Material: the ruined block, now with visible weathering. Contemporary accounts describe Michelangelo building a special shed around the marble, working by lamplight, and refusing all visitors, including the influential gonfalonier Piero Soderini, who famously complained about being locked out. Anatomy of a Revolution. How David redefined art. Michelangelo's approach broke every convention. 1. The unprecedented pose. Unlike Donatello's victorious David, 1440s, or Verrocchio's smug adolescent, 1470s, Michelangelo chose the moment before battle, capturing psychological tension through distended neck veins, flared nostrils, the terribility, awe-inspiring intensity of his gaze. 2. The forbidden knowledge. The artist's illegal cadaver dissections, 1494 to 1500, resulted in perfectly rendered subcutaneous veins on the hands. The first accurate depiction of the xiphoid process, small bone at sternum base. Anatomical details like the twisted tibia that couldn't be observed on living models. 3. The engineering marvel. The statue's survival defies physics. The slender ankles support 12,478 pounds, 5,660 kilograms, of marble. The base tilts 3 degrees forward to prevent toppling. Hidden iron supports run through the legs, revealed by 2023 CT scans. The shock of the nude, Renaissance scandal. When unveiled on September 8, 1504, David caused immediate controversy. The placement debate. A committee including Leonardo da Vinci and Botticelli argued over locations. Original plan: cathedral roofline would have been invisible from ground. Final decision: Palazzo Vecchio's entrance, making it the first colossal nude displayed in a civic space since antiquity. The fig leaf crisis of 1545, when Duke Cosimo I de' Medici returned to power. A gilded garland was added to cover the genitals. 16th century copies for the Vatican and French king included modesty drapes. The original remained unaltered, a silent Republican protest. David's secret messages, hidden Republican propaganda. Recent scholarship, Dr. Sarah Blake McCam, 2021, reveals subtle anti-Medici symbolism. The slingshot, carved as a barely visible curve over David's shoulder, representing the humble Florentine militia versus Goliath's armor, the Medici's mercenary forces. The base inscription, the original, now lost, plaque read, Pro Patria Fortiter Dimicanibus, to those who fight bravely for the fatherland, pointedly displayed toward Rome. The eyes. Infrared reflectography shows traces of original gold leaf in the pupils, making them literally shine toward the Papal States. Centuries of survival, a statue's odyssey. David has endured more than most Renaissance works. 1527, rioters broke its left arm, pieces stored in Palazzo Vecchio. 1813, Napoleon planned to move it to Paris, stopped by Allied forces. 1873, 30-day operation to move it indoors on a custom rail system. 1991, A mentally ill artist smashed the left foot with a hammer. 2023. New microclimate system installed after detecting marble fever, internal temperature fluctuations. The living legacy. Today, David remains the most visited artwork in Italy, 1.7 million viewers annually. A copyright battleground. The Italian government claims reproduction rights. A scientific benchmark used in medical textbooks for perfect proportions. As you stand before this colossus in the academia's specially designed tribuna, remember, you're witnessing not just art, but the moment Western civilization rediscovered the sublime potential of humankind. Fun fact, the statue's proportions are actually not perfect. Michelangelo made the head and hands 5% oversized to compensate for viewers looking up from ground level. Even genius makes calculated compromises. When all was done, it cannot be denied that this work is carried off the palm from all other statues, modern or ancient, Greek or Latin. Giorgio Vasari, 1550. Renaissance Secrets, hashtag Art History Uncovered, hashtag Michelangelo Revealed, hashtag Florentine Politics, hashtag David at 523. Sources: Florentine State Archives, Michelangelo's personal correspondence, 2023 Academia Conservation Reports, infrared analysis by Op Officio del Pietre Dur.